Our mainstream media is slowly becoming an empire for Zionist billionaires. Although this sounds really concerning, it's not shocking, because as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, social media has been such a tool for pro-Palestine activism and for spreading the word about Israel's genocide and the crimes that it commits on a daily basis. Social media has done such a good job at spreading our messages that even Netanyahu himself started a campaign entrenching Israeli propaganda in all facets of our media, which might explain why TikTok is on its way to being sold to a man named Larry Ellison, who is the second richest man in the whole entire world and the largest donor to the Israeli military in the whole entire world. This also might explain why Larry Ellison's son, David Ellison, just bought Paramount, which is one of the largest media companies here in the US. So not only does this mean that we are having Zionist billionaires essentially create an oligarchy for the media that we consume here in the US, but they're also going to be appointing people that they know and trust to begin doing their reporting and journalism for them. Which is why Bari Weiss has just gotten promoted to being editor-in-chief at CBS, and her media company, the Free Press, has also been acquired by Paramount. If you don't know Bari Weiss, let me introduce her to you. Bari Weiss describes herself as a liberal, uncomfortable with the excesses of left-wing culture, yet she manages to spew right-wing Zionist talking points in all that she does. Just 2 weeks ago, Bari Weiss interviewed the former head of the Mossad and portrayed him as a heroic figure who hunted down terrorists every single day, which was another attempt of hers at portraying Arabs and Muslims and Palestinians as scary barbarians. In 2018, a conservative British commentator named Andrew Sullivan described Weiss as a Zionist fanatic of near unhinged proportions. And how did Bari Weiss respond to that? She said it was a cheap shot because the word near should not have been used in the sentence. Otherwise, she pleads happily guilty as charged. Weiss is also very notorious for spewing racist lies, including those against our beloved martyr Dr. Rafat al-Adid, which allegedly led to his targeting and killing by the Israeli military. If you see here, Dr. Rafat al-Adid even tweeted himself, "If I get killed by Israeli bombs or my family is harmed, I blame Bari Weiss and her likes. Many maniacal Israeli soldiers already bombing Gaza take these lies and smears seriously and they act upon them." He was martyred shortly after tweeting this post. Bari Weiss is just another mouthpiece for the Israeli propaganda machine, and she's now the editor-in-chief of one of America's major news outlets, one that has been notoriously neutral in coverage. Now it's going to be a staunchly pro-Israel, pro-genocidal news outlet. This is all not a coincidence. Our mainstream media and journalism are becoming agents of war and genocide, and of Trump's fascist regime, and of Israel and America's ultimate colonial and imperial conquests in the Middle East. We need to fight back as media consumers who consume this sort of stuff every single day. We go on TikTok every single day. We read CBS articles, we watch Paramount directed movies, and we need to make it clear to these wealthy billionaires who believe in nothing but genocide and occupation and destruction and war that we are not going to give them our dollars, we are not going to give them our views, we're not going to give them our streams. We are going to uplift only our small and moral and principled media companies who are actually doing the true reporting and ethical journalism that needs to be done about all the lives lost, about all the destruction, about the actual true problems in this world that are at the hands of the imperial colonial West. Paramount employees now are even standing up against their executives because Paramount leadership again has shown how antagonistic they are to the anti-genocide movement with their recent statement of condemning film workers for Palestine. We have to fight back against this clear propagandist machine that's trying to erase the Palestinian issue from our news headlines, and we also need to support the workers who are trying to do the work on the inside. If you want to take action with Code Pink and to support the workers, please go to www.codepink.org/Paramount and sign the petition. Thank you all so much. Keep on fighting and free Palestine.